Having extra chaos is the price I pay for freedom. I value autonomy and flexibility more than anything, especially when it comes to the workplace. You guys know the classic Sunday anxiety, the fact that you know you're going to work the next day, so your weekend is ending, and you dread the Monday, and then you get excited for Friday. I absolutely cannot stand that. I hate feeling like I'm trapped, and I know a lot of people feel this when they're at work because you're sitting at work from 9 to 5. First of all, if you're lucky enough to have a job in this market, great, good for you. And still, it gets monotonous. You just start dreading that part of your day. Every single day, those 8, 9, 10 hours that you spend on work, at work, and then you have a little evening to yourself, everything becomes so segmented. It's almost like, I know this because I've worked these kind of jobs too, where it ends up being segmented. Like I have my weekend time, I have my evenings, and then everything else is given to work. And I much rather, and this is weird, maybe this is just me, but I much rather work 2 jobs or more and work harder, but I have flexibility. And here's exactly what I mean by that. So first off, to understand where I'm coming from, yes, I have worked multiple jobs, as much as 3 jobs at the same time before, but that's not really what I'm doing right now. Just to give a slight background of my situation right now, I only work enough to pay my bills. That's about it. My bills are not crazy high, but I am not trying to optimize for a paycheck. I'm trying to optimize for building my project, which is what I'm doing right now. And in order to do that, I need flexibility just to be sane. Like, just to be sane. I literally don't care if it's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I don't care. And I'm not saying this as some kind of elitist mindset of people who say, or those hustle bros mindset, you know, put in work on the Saturday, I don't care about any of that shit. I'm just saying having that autonomy, deciding when you work and when you take time off is amazing. So at the current moment, I work at a coffee shop, which once again is flexible. I can choose whatever hours I want, and I can also book time off anytime I want. And the best part about it, it's not even stable. Stable as in, like, I don't come in at the exact same time every day. Sometimes I work this shift, sometimes it's closing, sometimes it's middle of the day. It's super random. And at the same time, another job that I work is when I have to go and build stuff, usually somewhere else. So I go on a trip, on a work trip, and I build shit. And the interesting thing is that in both cases, it's very, very flexible. And yes, I understand one job, consistency, stability is very preferred for people who have a lot of financial overhead, people who need to pay for things. Especially if you have a family and you need to be there for your family. Sure, that's a different story. I'm addressing more so guys like me, guys like us, where maybe we have a girlfriend, maybe we're single, but for the most part, we're pretty free. Free, what I mean by that is you're free to do whatever you want with your time. And right now, if you find yourself in a spot where you're just dreading those days coming into work and you just hate your job, not even because it's a bad job, it's just that it got so repetitive. And you're like, it's summer outside, people are out having fun, and I'm just trapped in this building or in this work environment for these 8 hours. And then it's evening. The easiest way I do that is I find positions that I'm able to be flexible in, or I negotiate for them, because, you know, I say that up front in the interview, like whenever you're getting a job, I'm like, hey, look, this is the reality. I appreciate flexibility, and some places are like, great, we offer that. Some places are like, no, we need you here 9 to 5. And this is exactly why I keep refusing jobs that are 9 to 5 stable, and I've been offered those jobs before, and I always refuse them because of many reasons. I actually had a whole video on that, but one of the reasons is I cannot go back to that. I cannot go back to being trapped in a workplace and hating Mondays and waiting for Fridays and seeing how fast our weekends really fly by. And these days, it's just so nice that I know that anytime I need to attend something, I'll be there. I went to my little sister's graduation a couple days back. She's only in grade 6, so she was graduating elementary school. Not really a crazy thing. It's not like a big ass graduation. But when we all went there, I realized her teachers, friends, classmates recognized me the most. Not in a weird way. Before you weird people start thinking wrong things, not in a weird way. It's just the fact that anytime my little sister had any events at school, all kinds of performances, concerts, events, I was always there. I was always able to make it. I still work a lot, but I move things around. Yes, it's chaotic. I'm okay with that. That's the price I'm willing to pay for flexibility. I move things around and I'm able to make it every single time. Looking back, the reason her teachers remember me, her classmates, is because I'm always fucking there. Every time there's something, I'm there. And it's something actually I realized just now, and I'm proud of that, because who else can say that, hey, I've went to my kids, my brothers, my sisters, my siblings events, performances, and now of course she does extracurricular shit. I can't always attend those things either, but it's so cool. I'm like, oh wow, nothing really changed. It's not like I became rich overnight. Nothing like that. It's just that I decided to live in a different style and different manner, and now suddenly I can attend all these events and still get my shit done. And really, on top of all of this, why I value this kind of autonomy is because whenever you're not working in a single job, you're not fully sucked into it. That's not your entire life. When you have multiple things to juggle, you can't focus on one thing. So what happens is I'm able to focus on what really matters. And what really matters to me is this, the project, the business I'm building. That's my life. That's what I'm proud of. That's what I'm focused on. And these jobs is just a mere way to quickly get a paycheck, pay for my bills, and get back to this. And as a nice bonus, this is the bonus. You know how a lot of workplaces abuse people in a way that they make them do extra shit? A lot of us feel like we're underpaid, like I don't get paid enough for this shit. You know this type of phrase. And people take advantage of you, management takes advantage of you. Well, guess what? When you're split across different jobs, you have your foot in different couple places, you cannot be taken advantage of because you always have the option to leave. A person that cannot leave has no negotiation leverage. That's one thing I learned in sales. If I cannot walk away from the deal, from the job, from the position, I have no leverage. That means if my manager's like, you're going to do this, or no, you're not taking time off because we need you here at this time. If not, you're fired. Okay, so be it. Watch them not even fire you. I'm telling you right now. The size of the balls, the volume of your testicles is so large when you have multiple jobs, because you walk around the place with the heaviest sack because you don't care. Oh, I did this one thing wrong. I made a mistake. No big deal. No big deal. Now, should you be making mistakes? No, not on purpose. People make mistakes, but it's not going to jeopardize my position. It's not going to jeopardize my entire income. Worst case, if I have to leave, I'll leave. I still have the other job. And then in the meantime, I'll find another one. So, again, that's just me. I'm not saying you guys have to do this. I'm not saying like this is the way. Because here's the opposite thing. Autonomy is bad for many people. Many people cannot handle free time or setting their own schedule. A lot of people need to be told. And at one point in life, I was also a person that needed to be told what I should do with my time. Otherwise, I would procrastinate and do nothing all day, or scroll or play video games. I played a shit ton of video games to the point where I have posters and other gadgets from video games. But the point is, you need to grow into that over time. If that's what you're looking for, if you're looking for that freedom, it doesn't mean one day you're just gonna know exactly what to do with your time and you won't procrastinate, none of that shit. But it's genuinely bad for some people. Like, I've seen people who have autonomy free time and they literally do nothing. And you think doing nothing would be great. No, because it's only great for a little bit. And then you become depressed. As a person, you cannot do nothing. You have to do something. It doesn't mean you have to work. It just means you have to do something. People become depressed and shoot themselves in the foot and pick up all kinds of bad habits and chase quick dopamine, quick fixes when nobody tells them what to do, what's their schedule, and they're too free. That's just the reality. It is not my opinion. No, this is fully my opinion. This is actually from experience. I can tell you this is the case. This isn't coming from somewhere I read. Somebody said this online. This is coming from personal experience. And I've seen people go off into the wrong path because they had too much free time. And on top of this, it's backed up by me. This observation is backed up by me because this literally happened to me. Whenever I was at a point in time where I had free time, or no, I can't call this free time, it's just I get to decide my schedule, I always fucked it up. Because I would do the only one important thing in the day, and then I'll be like, all right, I'm going to play video games. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. Nothing else. And yes, it took time to teach yourself to be like, no, I am my own manager. I am my own boss. I have to tell, it sounds funny actually, it sounds cringy as fuck because that's what people sell online these days. Be your own boss, set your own schedule. I'm saying once you actually buy that shit, like once you actually tell yourself like, oh shit, I am the boss of my own life, which means if I pick up all these bad habits, I'm shooting myself in the foot, and if I do some productive stuff, I'm gonna only be better. And I'm at a point where I'm not afraid of free time. I was at a point where I was also afraid of it because I knew if I don't keep busy, I'll screw myself over. But now I keep busy and I know like I'm handling it, and it's not some kind of flex. It's more like, flexibility and autonomy, freedom is sold like it's some kind of big aspiration, but then when people get there, they just become depressed. You have to actually also become the person that can handle freedom. Imagine tomorrow, you set your schedule. When are you going to work? What else are you going to do? Are you somebody who goes to the gym? Are you somebody who spends time with their girlfriend? Are you somebody who spends time with their family? Are you going to play video games? I'm not saying you can't play video games. I play video games sometimes. Genuinely ask yourself, I'm not saying this is bad or good. Tomorrow, you had the flexibility. You still need to work, but you get to choose when. When, how long, what are the hours? What would you do with that? Would that cause you, some of you guys imagining this, maybe you're panicking, oh shit, like, I don't know, because I feel like I'll be too lazy and not end up working at all. Or some people are like, I'll probably just go to work at the same time because that's what I'm used to. But is that really what you want? Right? So if you're somebody who knows you'd be better off on your own schedule and you kind of think like me, maybe this is for you. Maybe it's not. Maybe this is not you. Figure it out. Thanks for watching.